All right, guys, so we didn't make it back last night, but we're just gonna continue on with this. We're doing the frame rails right now. So I was gonna tear these down and make them a little bit closer, but then I was looking at some other builds and some of these dudes had like almost 3 inches below. So, and they were slammed. So now that I've seen that and I understand that there's still gonna be enough room and us to be able to get the correct ride height, and it'll offer more protection for the twin turbo exhaust, because we're doing twin 3-inch downpipes into a Y into a 4 out the back. So that little extra space is going to give the exhaust a little bit of a buffer too. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna save this piece because I can use it for parts in the back here, but I got two brand new ones still, so I'll be able to cut down both sides and still have more than enough to do everything that I want. I just have to keep in mind that I did start cutting that edge, so we'll save that for like the last piece that I'll use. But yeah, other than that, super cool. We're gonna get this welded in right here. Try to get it connected in here too, because the goal is I want to get this as strong as I possibly can, because we're gonna be cutting frame back here. So same thing with this. Once we get this frame rail connection done, I'm gonna cut this out into a better shape, get rid of this thinner metal, and we're gonna put a bigger, more heavier duty patch in here. So yeah, let me stop rambling. Let me set you guys up in a time lapse, and we're gonna get this seam first, and then we're gonna get the frame rail on. All right, dude, so I just did a bunch of prep work. I got everything steeled it. I went and cleaned up the entire frame rail where we're gonna be welding. Got this as close as we can so we could just push this in just a little bit tighter when we're welding it. I got the new frame rail cut back out. So this is exactly 46 inches. And then I'm gonna slice this triangle out, because when I carry the frame this way, I want the frame to come to like a point right here, so it looks OEM, like going in there. So yeah, I'm gonna spend some time cutting those off because it takes a while to cut through these fucking 1/4-inch steel. But yeah, and then we'll get to it, we'll start welding. All right, dude, so like I said, I got all the prep work done, so this way we can get the floor finalized back here and get the frame rail in. Let me show you everything that we got here. So I got the frame rail in about 4 pieces. We got this connection piece, and because like the thickness and the way to get this right, it's just not gonna meet up perfect with this. So I got a gap in here. We're gonna sheet metal in there, and then if you look right down in there, there's a tiny gap in between there, just because I wanted to keep this line perfect with it. So we'll fill in that with sheet metal. Same thing on the bottom. And when I do this, I'm gonna like come in at a triangle. So I'm gonna do a piece of sheet metal here. You'll see on the other end. I'm gonna do a piece of sheet metal here, and then it'll be a triangle just to give this area some strength and nice and tight. So, and I did the same thing with this. So I don't want to take these magnets off just right now, but this is the brace for the tension rod bracket that I have to weld on here, and this needs to be perfectly straight. So that's why I did this, and it just made the most sense to me to have this piece just be all the way through here and nice and flat, because I didn't want almost like a jagged edge just in case something did catch. This way it's a nice smooth I knocked it over anyway, but it's a nice smooth transition going through this. And then I just have to make this triangle piece right in here. So the goal is I want this entire frame rail to get welded in, this piece, and then the intricate stuff we'll do another day. But we got probably like 2 hours of work before I want to stop and head in. So let me get some food in me before we start, and then we'll come back and we're just gonna go fucking nuts on this.